Good morning, everyone. It's time to break free from the patterns that have been limiting you for so long, to step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be, to live a life of true possibility. But first, you need to ask yourself, who are you right now? Are you the person you want to be, the person who has the courage to step into their potential, to make decisions that reflect who they truly are, or are you still the person who is being shaped and defined by your past, by your upbringing, by what you have been told is possible? This is a moment of reckoning. This is a moment of choice, because the truth is, you are not who you think you are. You are not the story you've been told about yourself, and you certainly aren't the story that you've been telling yourself for years. You're something more, something greater, something limitless. The question is whether you're ready to embrace it. We've been conditioned to live in a world that constantly reinforces limitation. We've been taught to define ourselves by our past, by what we've experienced, by what we've learned to expect. You may have been taught to accept life as it comes, to settle for the predictable, the safe, the comfortable. But life, true life, is not meant to be lived within the confines of what you know or what you've experienced. It is meant to be lived in the unknown, in the unpredictable, in the realm of infinite possibility. But to step into this life, you must first disrupt the illusion of who you think you are, of who you think you have to be. So ask yourself, what is the story you've been living? The story you've been living is likely based on your memories, your emotions, the people and circumstances you've encountered, the beliefs that have been imprinted upon you. But what if these beliefs, these memories, these patterns were not truths at all? What if they were just things you've learned to hold on to? What if by holding on to them, you've created your own prison? What if the things that are keeping you stuck are not real at all, but simply remnants of a past that no longer serves you? The human mind is incredibly powerful, but it's also incredibly habitual. It creates neural pathways that are designed to conserve energy, to make things easier, but in the process it locks us into patterns that keep us stuck. These patterns form the basis of who we are today, but they're not necessarily who we need to be tomorrow. The moment you change the way you think, the way you perceive the world, the way you feel, you begin to break free from the patterns that have held you hostage for so long. And when you do that, you begin to unlock your true potential. What we need to understand is that we have the ability to change our lives not by trying harder, not by forcing ourselves to do things differently, but by changing the energy we bring to the table. Your mind is a powerful tool. It's a creative force that is constantly shaping your reality. The thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, the energy you emit, these are the things that create your experience. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your reality. You have the ability to change your life by changing your energy, but that's not something that happens overnight. It requires effort, it requires attention, and it requires a commitment to doing things differently. It requires you to stop being the nice girl, to stop playing small, to stop living within the confines of what others expect of you and what you've come to expect of yourself. It requires you to step into your power, to claim your life, to step into the unknown and trust that you can create something new, something extraordinary. You've been playing small for too long, living a life that's been limited by your fear, by your doubt, by your insecurities. You've been trying to please others, to make everyone around you happy, to fit into a box that's been designed by the world, by society, by your upbringing. But that's not who you are. You are meant for more than that. You are meant to create, to express, to live fully, without apology, without hesitation. The world needs your gifts, your talents, your unique perspective. It needs the power of your energy to shift the collective consciousness, to bring healing, to bring transformation. But you can't do that if you're still holding on to old stories, old beliefs, old ways of thinking. You can't do that if you're still trapped in a life that's defined by the past. The future is waiting for you to step into it, but first you have to let go of what no longer serves you. To change, to truly change, you have to be willing to challenge everything you think you know. You have to be willing to question the beliefs that have shaped your reality, the beliefs that have held you back from living your fullest life. You have to be willing to let go of the comfortable, the familiar, the known. Change is uncomfortable, yes, but it is through discomfort that transformation occurs. It's through stepping into the unknown, into the void, that you begin to create something new, something better, something more aligned with your highest potential. So what does it mean to stop being the nice girl? It means to stop shrinking, to stop apologizing, to stop living according to the expectations of others. It means to stop hiding behind your fear, your shame, your insecurities. It means to stop being a people pleaser, to stop letting others dictate your worth, your value, your actions. It means to take your power back, to take responsibility for your life, to own your choices, your thoughts, your energy. It means to stop waiting for permission to be yourself, to stop waiting for someone else to validate you. You are already enough. You are already whole. You don't need anyone's approval to be who you are. You've been conditioned to believe that you need to be nice, to be accommodating, to put others before yourself. But in doing so, you've neglected your own needs, your own desires, your own potential. You've been living a life that's been shaped by others, not by your own inner truth. It's time to stop. It's time to reclaim your life. It's time to stand up and say, I am worthy. I am capable. I am powerful. I am enough just as I am. When you stop being the nice girl, you stop living a life that's dictated by fear and limitation. You stop living for the approval of others, and you start living for yourself. You start living in alignment with your truth, your passion, your purpose. And when you do that, the world around you begins to change. You begin to attract opportunities, people, circumstances that reflect your newfound energy, your newfound power. Your life becomes a reflection of who you truly are, not who you've been told to be. You begin to step into a new version of yourself, a version that is limitless, a version that is free, a version that is fully alive. And that is the life you were always meant to live. The power is in your hands. It always has been. It's time to stop being the nice girl. It's time to step into your power. It's time to embrace the unknown, to embrace your potential, and to create a life that is aligned with your highest self. The world is waiting for you to show up as the full expression of who you truly are. So take a deep breath and know that the journey starts now. The moment you make the decision to change, the moment you commit to stepping into your full power, everything will begin to shift. The world is yours to create, and it all begins with you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, everyone.